I actually want you to come in frame, Jared. Get over here. What and how to delegate to a virtual assistant in a way that doesn't cause you a lot of rework. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, staying up late at night, doing paperwork, managing your financials, dealing with onboarding new employees, new customers, following up receivables, and really just processing your inbox, and you know that there's an opportunity to have other people support you, but maybe you feel like you can't trust them because it's like, well, it's going to take me more time to do the work than to ask them to do it, or maybe it's even a sense of value, like why would I pay somebody else to do something I could do myself? Well, I want to share with you in this video, not only what can you get them to work on, but how do you do it in an efficient way that gets you the result that you're looking for. And it's a beautiful nirvana where you can literally have just a list where you drop things and it gets done. You drop ideas, you drop projects, you drop tasks that needs to get done, and it just magically happens. It's crazy. I mean, when I started my company, Flowtown, I had a co-founder, Ethan, and we got so busy. We were a venture-backed technology company, raised almost $1 million in funding, and we started getting really busy with administrative tasks. And we thought, you know, like social media publishing and HR type stuff and just scheduling. We thought, you know, we could really use somebody to support us. And we went through the process of hiring and managing and trying to have somebody else that we could delegate to. And the first few goes were really tough. It didn't work. We had some major projects that we outsourced that came back not even done correctly. We had things that just got dropped. And it was through that process that I realized that there's a way to do it where it's going to give you the confidence and the courage to really just start, because I think most people need to start, and ensure that the work gets done properly. So a few things that are going to help the strategies improve the process. Number one is you need a password management tool, or I like to call it access control, because you probably have several, if not dozens, of online SaaS cloud tools like Dropbox, like Slack, like your email tools, like your bank accounts, all these online tools, and you might want to give somebody else access so they can follow through and get something done for you, but you don't want to give them your password. There's literally several, and I'm going to link them below in the description, tools that you can use to manage all of your passwords in one place and select and delegate. So you can create a marketing group and delegate all of the marketing tools over to this group, give somebody access, and they never see your password. So if you have a spreadsheet, or you have a bunch of sticky notes, or you've literally emailed people your password, stop doing that and go sign up for an online tool. Again, linked below, but I call that access control. It's step one in the strategies to really do this the right way. Two is, what do I even delegate to other people? You know, it's like, I get it, I want to do it, I found somebody, but I can't seem to keep them busy. I'm going to suggest the gateway drug to getting into that. And then finally, the right tool, the right mindset to get in. So number one is just think about purchasing. Everything that you want to buy, and it sounds trivial because you're like, I could totally do this stuff myself. But I literally start off, if you want to buy books, have somebody buy your books, have somebody buy clothes, have somebody buy birthday gifts, have somebody buy gifts for friends, whatever it is. Maybe it's coworkers or recognition, but just having somebody that you set up that you can delegate with a credit card. Again, they don't see the numbers if you use the access control or the online tool, and just getting those types of things done. They don't add any value to your customer. They're important, they need to get done, and it's just a very clear and simple execution that you can start with. The second area I always recommend is research, right? Think about all the things that you'd love to know about your market, your customer, the events that you could go to, the people you should be talking to. Maybe you've heard my concept of a Dream 100 list of all, you know, the peers and mentors and advisors you need in your business to really scale, and you don't even have time to do the research to find out who those people would be. You can give the criteria to somebody else, they can do the research and pull you back a list to finally do the final processing. I really think that even BPM, business process management, all the back office, okay, from the accounting, the financials, things that don't touch the customer, could easily be outsourced to a virtual assistant. So that is the what in step two. One is access control, two is the things you can get them to do. Now three is how do you do it? You got to use an online project management tool. And again, I'm going to provide you the tools that I've used or use today because they will probably change. So I'll just update them there. But you need to have something online that provides the ability to see a list of all the things you've had outsource or out-task other people to accomplish so that you can monitor it, so that they can leave status updates, so that you can see if something needs your review or that have moved to done. Because if you don't have it in one place, then it's just your inbox, and your inbox becomes overwhelming and you don't feel like you're getting a lot of value. So definitely use your online project management tool to manage everything you ask somebody else to do. But I know you're thinking, well, why would I do that? If the email comes in and then I got to forward it to somebody else, then I got to go to my project management, it's going to allow you to scale. I'm all about process, repeatable, scalable. This is a big one. So online project management tool. And then finally, the way you outsource big projects, where I got in a lot of trouble where we were updating our website and there was literally 150 pages to be updated. And instead of doing a small batch to big batch, that's the fourth step, I just had them do the whole thing. And they literally like, done. After 4 days, it's like, done what? You did everything. Okay, I checked it. It was wrong. That was my fault because I should have started with a small batch. Say, look, go do 10 pages, follow these instructions, and let me know how that looks. And I would have discovered, oh, we need to tweak, we need to iterate. Okay, tweak this, do another 10. Then tweak it, do another 10. Good, let's process the 120 left over. So the fourth step is small batch to big batch. Now, most entrepreneurs get in trouble because they don't use this one tip and strategy to get everybody to understand the goal, the end point, the result that you're looking for. And it's called the DOD, the definition of done. So as you're asking anybody, and this could be internal, this could be external people, define what that looks like when this project or task is done. Being clear about who's notified, where the documents live, how you're going to name it, how you're going to feel, how your customers are going to feel in the definition of done. It could be 1 or 2 sentences. Will just give so much more context and clarity to the people executing those tasks to hit that mark for you. So again, starting off with number 1, make sure that you have an online password management tool, but it's not more than password because it's information that's locked up like your credit cards. So I call that access control, so you can delegate and give different groups of people in your company access to those tools online. 2, make sure that you delegate the right types of work, things like the business process management of the back office of your company, doing online research, and the gateway drug is purchasing. 3 is make sure that you use an online tool to list all the different tasks that they need to work on so that you have a place to review and move things forward if they're stuck and they can communicate and collaborate. That's not your inbox. Put it on there. And then 4, make sure you always start with a small batch before expanding it to a big batch. You're going to save yourself a lot of rework. As per usual, I want to challenge you to live a bigger life and a bigger business, and I'll see you next Monday. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel to get other tips and strategies on how to start and grow your business. I'd also invite you to join my newsletter where I send out exclusive invites to events, free entrepreneurial training, and other community contests. And if you're ready to keep going, I've got a couple videos queued up. I'll see you next week.